Yo hunters, we got an intro to high DPS moves for all the weapons in Monster Hunter. What do you like to use? First, the best weapon in the game. Common, but effective. We got the triple slash true charge slash, where every slash is charged up to the max. This is what I use for the most DPS when I can do it, although timing on the Greatsword can be difficult. Up next, the best weapon in the game, the longsword. Now, for the highest DPS, we have, of course, the Spirit Helm Breaker. But how do you skip to the Spirit Round Slash to charge that bad boy? Do you do the Fade Slash, skipping to the Spirit Round Slash like most people? Or do you have your own way of doing things? Up next, the best weapon in the game, the Sword and Shield. The Perfect Rush, of course, is the most damaging combo and what almost everyone likes to use to perform the most damage in their fights. Gotta give a shout out to the Falling Bash. You have to get the stun damage in, right? Now sporting the highest damage in the game and the best weapon, the Dual Blades. You know you have to hit the Demon Blade Dance, but it's a shame you just can't practice the Beyblade in the training yard. Almost always built for elemental damage, these slicey dicers definitely rip and tear into all the enemies in Monster Hunter. Hammer Bros United, the bludgeoning cudgel, is obviously the best weapon in the game, sporting some of the highest stun damage and just all around high DPS weapon, the hammer. It's no secret that one of the most used techniques is the Big Bang attack. Highest DPS, highest damage, highest stun. Not to mention, everyone loves a good Beyblade. The best one at support and the best one in the game, we got the Deuter, Play Them Tunes, the Hunting Horn. The least played weapon in Monster Hunter, but deceptively good at dealing damage. Stab the horn into the ground, spin it like a top, and cue up the impact echo wave. When the monster gives you an opportunity, play those impact echo waves. When you play the 3 and you encore another one, big deeps. Also really good at doing stun damage, the impact echo wave has its own math and its own damage formula. Very unique weapon. Now, the best weapon in the game. Another unique weapon sporting the highest defense in Monster Hunter, we have the Lance. Just poke it 3 times and perform a dash attack. Get that last stab off in the dash attack. Rinse, repeat. Sometimes, after the 3 stabs, you can go down with the shield and restart your stab attacks. This one, a unique way of dealing damage, and the best weapon in the game, the Gunlance. This weapon predominantly uses its damage through shelling, and you gotta stab them wyvern stakes loaded with the slinger ammo into the monster to get the maximum damage. Explosions make everyone boom boom happy. For the next best, we have a specialty. If you don't like playing one weapon, maybe you want to play 2 weapons. The switch axe, a sword, an axe, a boomstick, many things wrapped in one. Now, just charge your load and blow it up inside of the creature. You can do this different ways, but whenever you go from the axe to the sword, that morph slash does crazy damage. Don't want to play 2 weapons? Well, you can play 3 weapons, a sword, an axe, a shield axe. The best weapon in the game, the charge blade. Now there's 2 ways. The Savage Axe mode, charge those files, empty them out with your giant chainsaw blade. If you like sawing every monster part off from here to Timbuktu, the charge blade is for you. If sawing things in half doesn't fancy you, you can just blow them up with the super amped element discharge from the charge blade. Always a crowd pleaser. Want to take to the skies? Get the best weapon, the insect glaive. A master of resource management, a strong slash, a leaping slash, and a tornado slash. Highest DPS for the insect glaive, but up for debate. depending on how you play and the build you make. What's that? You don't like meleeing enemies to death? Well, have no fear. Get them with the bow. We got the spread shot, basically a shotgun. Got a long boy? Hit him with the dragon piercer. A shooty shoot thing, the longer, the better. But you want to hit those real damage numbers, those blasty caps. There's always the 1,000 dragons. Want to actually shoot stuff? Get a gun, pull the trigger, boom boom happy.